hell is Ice Spice
Ice
booty?
Spice's career has taken a sharp downturn recently, and some believe it could be connected to her alleged struggles with OIC addiction. Her situation has gotten worse, especially when rumors about her declining health and career started swirling. It's believed that Ice Spice's issues began when her ex-best friend leaked private messages showing her speaking negatively about Nicki Minaj. This caused a major rift between Ice Spice and Nicki's fan base, known as the Barbs, which hurt her popularity and streaming numbers. But that was just the beginning of her troubles. The real twist came when Ice Spice reportedly got addicted to OIC, a weight loss medication that caused her to lose a significant amount of weight. She had built her career in part on her curvy figure, and as she shed the pounds, her public image began to change. For many fans, her body was an integral part of her appeal, and when she started to lose that curvaceous figure, her fans didn't know how to respond. Before diving deeper into Ice Spice's struggles, let's take a look at her rise to fame. It wasn't too long ago, back in 2023, that Ice Spice started to make waves in the music industry. Her song Munch went viral, which led to millions of new followers on social media. The success of that single allowed her to collaborate with some major stars, including Nicki Minaj twice. Both of those collaborations were huge hits, which further solidified Ice Spice's place in the spotlight. Nicki even called her the rap princess, a title that carried a lot of weight in the industry. In addition to that, Ice Spice's year was full of major achievements. She collaborated with pop star Taylor Swift, performed with her, and was even invited to the prestigious Met Gala, all within 1 year of gaining fame. Things seemed to be going well for Ice Spice, and the future looked incredibly bright. However, as much as her music was popular, many fans were drawn to her not necessarily because of her songs, but because of her physical appearance. Ice Spice was known for her curvy body, which became a big part of her brand. But somewhere along the way, Ice Spice decided to change her body. It's alleged that she turned to OIC, a medication that is supposed to help with weight loss. Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse when her reliance on the drug led to a dramatic weight loss. This in turn affected her career in ways that no one expected. As her figure changed, so did her popularity. Fans who once admired her for her body no longer saw her as the same person. Her appearance was no longer a part of her appeal, and many people began to lose interest in her music. This was especially true after her ex-best friend, Baby Storm, leaked private text messages in which Ice Spice was reportedly trash-talking Nicki Minaj. As a result, Ice Spice lost a significant portion of her fan base, those who had followed her because of her connection to Nicki Minaj's supporters. The leak led to a massive drop in her streaming numbers, and her overall public image took a huge hit. Ice Spice's latest album, Ya 2K, only made matters worse. Many fans and critics slammed the album, saying it didn't live up to expectations. The album's cover art didn't have the nostalgic 2000s vibe that the title promised, and the songs themselves didn't seem to capture the same energy that made Ice Spice famous. Some people even went as far as saying that her EP was a better project than her debut album. The album debuted at number 18 on the charts, which wasn't bad, but the first week's sales were only 280,000 copies. Given Ice Spice's massive hype and industry support, these numbers were disappointing at best. What made this even more difficult for Ice Spice was that people were starting to see her body transformation as a direct factor in her drop in popularity. Fans who were originally attracted to her curvy figure began to lose interest when she lost the weight. It became clear to many that her success wasn't entirely built on her music, but rather on the way she looked. As she shed the pounds and her body changed, people stopped streaming her songs as much, and her career seemed to spiral downward. Now let's talk a bit more about OIC. For those who might not be familiar, OIC is a medication designed to help people with type 2 diabetes manage their weight and improve their overall health. However, in the last year, it gained popularity on social media, especially on platforms like TikTok, as a quick fix for weight loss. Celebrities were seen dropping significant amounts of weight in a short period, and it was revealed that many of them were using OIC to achieve their results. While some celebrities received positive attention for their weight loss, Ice Spice didn't have the same experience. Unlike other stars whose image wasn't tied to their body in the same way, Ice Spice built her career around her curvy appearance. Her fans had come to admire her for her body, And once that changed, many people became disinterested. Even Ice Spice herself had previously referred to her curvy figure, saying she was thick as a bowl of oats. This only added to the shock when she lost that weight, and her fans didn't respond well to it. They started to see her differently, and many of them abandoned her music altogether. As Ice Spice continued to lose weight, her fan base seemed to shrink along with her. People began to realize that the appeal of her image was gone, and they started to question whether there was anything else to her as an artist. Unfortunately, the truth for many was that Ice Spice's talent didn't measure up to her physical appeal. When her body became less of a talking point, her music took a back seat. And it became apparent that her career might not be able to survive this shift. After noticing the backlash, Ice Spice reportedly tried to make a comeback. She tried to reconnect with her fan base and regain their support, but it was clear that the damage had already been done. The combination of her body transformation, the leaked messages, and the decline in streaming numbers left Ice Spice in a difficult position.
Break up with your boyfriend one night and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice in chrome heart. I didn't even actually get to break up with him and he's already with the next girl. He gave me not even like 12 hours notice before he was being filmed in chrome hearts with her. The flight from America is 12 hours. She was already on the fucking plane. This is 4 days until my birthday. When I saw him in her comment section like that, I tweaked so fucking bad I was gonna put this screenshot. I thought rapper boyfriend was at least considerate enough to let me have my birthday week, and then I see them at the club on the 6th of July. My birthday's on the 7th. This man has since emailed me, called my mum, tried to follow my friends on Instagram. You get the gist. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I get a call from his team, and it's a girl on the end of the phone saying, first and foremost, I'm a girl's girl. So his team is calling me, trying to convince me to have a conversation with him, and they're trying to tell me like he had no control over this, and I'm trying to get the point across. It doesn't matter if he had control or not. Why the was I told 12 hours before it happened? I'm going insane because all I'm seeing is comments being like, how could she condone this? This is so embarrassing for her. Like, why would she let her man act like this? Guys, I never agreed to this. No one told me. Okay, now that we got the logistics out the way, I have to laugh. When I got sent this story 5,000 times, me and my friends were dying. We thought Ice Spice must have found out that he played me and us. That's the only reason he would have one shoe on. And then he escaped, and that's why he said you only live twice. Then this guy put on his broadcast channel, no Madeline slander shall be tolerated. Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to?
When Ice Spice started to slim down, some of her appeal seemed to fade. Apart from her personal issues, her music career also started to suffer. Many people were quick to point out that Ice Spice's rise to fame was built more on her image than her talent. Her viral hit Munch helped her gain millions of followers, but as her body changed and her popularity dipped, it became more clear that her music didn't have enough substance to carry her career long term. Her latest album, Y2K, didn't meet expectations. The album debuted at number 18, which would normally be a decent start, but it sold only 208,000 copies in its first week, a far cry from what many expected for someone with as much industry support as Ice Spice. Some fans argue that her body transformation played a significant role in her decline. While losing weight isn't inherently bad, many of her followers initially connected with her because of her curves. As Ice Spice began to shed the weight, her fan base started to shift. Some people even commented that her popularity was entirely based on her appearance, and once that changed, there wasn't much left to hold on to. Others believe that Ice Spice is a prime example of how being famous for viral moments and connections rather than actual talent can lead to a quick rise and an even quicker fall. The industry can support you for a while, but once they're done with you, it's easy to get left behind. One person pointed out that Ice Spice's downfall could be a cautionary tale about how fleeting fame can be when it's not built on something substantial. She's a prime example of when popularity and virality are the totality of your image in music, they said. Without the backing of her physical appearance, some believe Ice Spice's career will struggle to survive. Another fan shared a similar opinion, stating that it wasn't wrong for Ice Spice to want to lose weight, but it was clear that a lot of her fans were drawn to her because of her body. Now that she's changed her appearance, it seems her fan base isn't as loyal as they once were. So, what do you think about Ice Spice's career? Do you believe her body change had a major impact on her downfall? Or do you think it was a combination of factors, like the drama with Nicki Minaj and her PR relationship with Central C? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to see more about this messy situation, don't forget to check out my other video here.